And now for the thinking man's barbarian, the fighter.
The fighter, yes. Let's move on to fighters. So there's been some changes and some additions, I think, in a positive way with fighters in general. Let's start over here with Mo.
Yes.
Fighters, what do you like best? Because I think it's the same thing that I like with fighters.
Yeah, I think that what's nice about the changes they made to fighters is they've made it a lot more tactical. They've really embraced this idea that you're a master of the battlefield or whatever. So, and with varying complexity, right? Like I think I heard Jeremy Crawford, who was the one from the video, Chris Perkins, talk about that. He's like, you got your champion who's sort of like the basic, like he's the real dumb fighter, and then you've got like increasing levels of complications, so that if you're a new player, but more than that, you have uses for things as a fighter that you never had before, which I think is clutch, because it's nothing worse than standing there at a social encounter and like in a tower in the library and being like, I'm just a stupid fighter, I can't hit anything.
Right.
So tactical mind, allowing you to use a charge of your second wind to help you to add a D10 to a failed ability check. Like that's a big.
That is pretty big.
And if you fail, the use of a second wind isn't expended, which is awesome. And you get more second winds as you go up. So you have a lot more versatility as a fighter than I think you had before, which I think is great.
Do you think it'll always be a D10, or will it be like a superiority?
It's the D10. I think it just
How
will
about they
be.
could change all this stuff?
I mean,
It's not printed.
I hope it's a D10 because that's
It's huge. I would say for first level.
I was about to say
second
you're
level, second
replacing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you could have healed with that D10.
Right. So yeah.
Gotcha. Sean,
Yes, Kevin.
what do you like or dislike about the new fighters?
You know, I'm going to take it a different way.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how I feel about this. What would you have said if the subclass list for the Player's Handbook in 2024 had Champion, Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight, and Cavalier? Or Samurai? I like a Kensei? I think that would have been what I would have predicted. I'm very, very surprised that the new Player's Handbook will have a Psi Warrior as one of the example subclasses. And I'm wondering, is that because they want to introduce psionic abilities early for a later expansion? Or because they want to get away from any fighter archetypes that are maybe rooted in particular cultures, nations, histories, etc. Like the samurai, the English knight, etc.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That is interesting.
I don't know how I feel.
I've always dig psionics, like Dark Sun, and like I think I had a psionics book at one point in like advanced D&D. But yeah, no, I love even one of my 5e characters. I feel like I was trying to go more psionics side. So I do love the addition of every class and the psionics that they put in. Nathan, what do you feel about fighters? Like, dislike? What do you guys? Should we take bets?
So even with the glow up of the Psi Warrior, there's still no reason to be anything besides a Battlemaster. There's still no reason.
Can you be a Psi Warrior Battlemaster?
Unless you're just learning the game and your Dungeon Master bars you from playing it. There's no reason. The Battlemaster's the best one. The Battlemaster is...
But now you have qualities on your weapons, so you don't need to be a Battlemaster.
But then you have more stuff instead of a Battlemaster. And it just enhances those.
I feel like you're being a little hypocritical here with your
Complications for the DM?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, as it is, the Battlemaster is the best one in the game as a fighter. And that's still the case. I haven't looked at all the ability to defy death as the champion. I know they've opened up the spell list for the Eldritch Knights. Psionic weapons, enemies are more vulnerable to them. But I still don't think it compares to all the extra feats and the extra damage from the feats.
Do you feel...
the maneuvers.
Do you feel...
Unless there's something that they haven't shown us yet, the Battlemaster is still the fighter to be.
What if psionic weapons have qualities?
Weapon masteries. Interesting.
Interesting. I wonder.
I'm just going to say my solve for this has always been, and you could do this in your games too, give every fighter subclass all of the maneuvers.
Amen.
They should be the best at it.
I agree.
Just give it to all of them.
That's their basic training.
I might also just give it to Rangers too. They need something.
They did something.
That's not a bad
Don't
idea.
hate on Rangers. We'll get to Rangers. But I do feel, I thought Mo was going to say it. We talked about it before. I do feel the additional charges of second wind
Uh-huh.
is a great addition to fighters.
say that.
You know,
he did
you
mention
don't
that.
you don't just burn it and then you're done. You get to use it twice at first level, and then you get more charges as it goes, which I think is very much needed for a fighter.
An excellently made point, Kevin. I'm glad you said it.
And so that's fighters. Guys
What about one more thing? What about
tried.
the fighting styles being turned into feats? That's a nerf.
That is true.
Yeah.
Are they available to all the classes now, or?
I believe so. I believe so.
Well, if it's a feat, scroll up a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So
With
the
this,
fighting styles are now feats, so you're not getting one for free automatically.
I do disagree with that. I think
Fight
fighters should get.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah.
Do they get more
sure, let's see.
feats? Is that where they're going to make up for it?
They always
I don't
got
know.
more feats than other.
You can
classes,
change
right?
them. It sounds like so you can be a wizard, or I mean an archer.
Yeah,
Well,
at level
you do
one-
get it at level 1.
Yeah, at level 1, you get to choose one of these feats as part of the fighter's fighting style feature. Every time you gain a fighter level, you can swap out your choice in case you get tired of protecting your glass cannon wizard and want to swing a two-handed weapon.
Okay,
So is that an
it's not-
additional feat for fighters? Is that? I mean,
I think it's just saying other classes can take the feats, but you will still get it for free.
Okay.
because everybody
that's
gets
not-
a feat at level
not
1 now,
not the same
right?
thing I
I
found.
think.
Oh wow, what an interesting point that I know about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us know, guys and girls. What do you feel about fighter? Do you dislike? Let us know in the comments. Keep the conversation going, and we have more input I'm sure we can throw at you.
And if you disagree with Nathan, make fun of him in the comments. Come for him. Dogpile him.
I already know I'm bald.
Dogpile him.
You don't have to tell me. I already know. I've been aware for a while.